product, and then fit is really the total conversion rate. So multiply the average ad click-through rate for your industry and your platform times the average landing page opt-in rate for your industry and platform. So your, call it benchmark market product fit would be, in a real case, 0.85 times 0.35, 3.5%. And then yours needs to be twice that. Once you're twice that, you have something going. If you're 4, 5, 6, 7 times that, you got something on your hands there. And once you know what works in the highest paid and the most expensive ad platform in your market, again, you're looking for percentages, so you don't need to spend a ton of money to get a percentage. You just need 1,000 impressions to have a statistically significant outcome. Once you have that on your highest platforms, you can take that to any platform because you know now what the your buyers, your maybe immediate buyers want, and this will extend to your total universe of buyers. What works here will work here. What works here will not necessarily work here. Because people, as they learn more about a product, and this is the customer journey, if you will, the timeline. Time of purchase. As they get closer to the time of purchase, they are educating themselves about the product and will start to think about the product in certain terms. Will start to understand the market in an objective way. Like, oh, I've thought everyone starts out thinking X, Y, and Z is important, but really once they do their research, they realize 1, 2, and 3 is important. So if you're selling an X, Y, and Z, and it's a misnomer effectively, then you're not doing your job well. And then, let's see, in emails, communication. So the more complicated way for content is you write blog posts. But after you know market product fits, you know what people want to talk about or read about, you then share them. But once you have the landing pages done, those landing pages get advertised in your blog post because now you know what people will click on because you've already validated it. And then now you're looking for deeper understanding for this topic versus this topic, and that's more advanced stuff. And your communications then. Okay, so now you know X dollars per lead. You know the cost per marketing lead is known. And let's just say it's $13. You get $13 to spend to get someone who gives a shit about and wants your product, but is looking at everyone else's as well. So now you build your email list of buyers. Build list. And your goal is 2x average open rate plus 2x average click-through rate for emails. It's not easy. Okay? I kind of glossed over the content piece, but we'll revisit it here. The way you do it is you standardize your emails. So you're not sending a bunch of different types of emails, and you try to hone in on the call to action and the headers and the content of the emails that are going to do the most. So in your basic sales email, you have your logo, header 1, which is the subject line of the email, header 2, which frames the content of the email, paragraph, and sign off, happy to help, Team Amini, and then post script CTA. So this changes. This is different in every email. This, you want to get to the point where it's the same. So this is just part of it. And in here would be really like, P.S. If you're interested in taking your marketing to the next level, join my marketing training community. Here, and there's a button saying 1 month free, right? Or try my software, or talk to a sales rep, or get free consulting, something along those lines. And you have to do this last because first you got to get the right people who care about this service, and then you got to sell them. There's 2 ways to sell them: hard or hands off. You're going for the kill, and your emails are all about sales and gotta get this now and all sorts of scarcity and all that stuff, which helps. Or you strive to be helpful and answer their 101 questions. Hey, you want a marketing technology stack? Did you know this is the best free version of a marketing technology stack you can do? Here's the link to 1, 2, and 3 softwares that we have nothing to do with. Go use them. If they're not suitable for you because of X, Y, and Z, we're here to help. Join now. And this could be on 7 days, 14 days, or 30 days. You can't sell someone in 30 days, you probably, or really, let's be real, or 52 days, meaning 1 week, 2 week, 1 month, or weekly. This is like B2C, and this is like B2B. Long sales cycles take a lot of nurturing to get the meeting, and sometimes it takes a year of keeping top of mind. And then there's an overlap around 30 days. Some products, some expensive products for the consumer market take some time, so on and so forth. Your first email is the most important email. It will dictate how many more emails someone will open up. Your subject headers are really important, and your CTA is really important. In this middle section, you want to just be as helpful as possible. Drive the help. As much help as you possibly can. Links, everything. Your CTRs will go through the roof. People will click on this stuff and check it out. And then figure out the CTA. What is it that's going to drive this home? And it takes some thought, and it's not that simple. Once you're done with all this stuff, you're saying, why do all this stuff? This is crazy. Well, if you have a real company, you want to spend real money on your marketing. You want to get the highest return on ad spend. is really your lowest cost per lead, marketing and sales. The less it costs you to get a marketing or sales lead, the more sales leads you can get for the same budget. See what I'm saying? If you were spending $100,000 in a year and it costs you $10 CPL, you're going to get 10,000 leads. If it costs you $5, you're going to get, it's a bad way to write it. You're going to get $5 cost per lead. You get 20,000 leads. You can close 10% of them, let's just say. $10,000 sales, 2,000 sales. You make, let's say, $1,000 per sale. What is that? 2 million versus 1 million? Yeah. 1K per sale equals, yeah, $1 million. These are the same. Ooh. But a modulation in this of $5 could be $1 million difference, right? It's really important. Another reason we optimize like lunatics. So your ability to get customers and the clarity with which you see the market are two limiting factors. The only ones in your control, really. The objective market demand is not in your control. Your ability to get more customers faster, your customer acquisition efficacy is the number one thing that will determine whether you win, lose, go out of business, become the market leader, and so on. The other thing is automation. You set this process up once, it's done. You then just regulate your ad spend, low and high, and that'll determine how much traffic goes through, and that'll determine how much sales come out, right? And then scale is another reason. You can scale up really quickly. Third, I would say is guaranteed market product fit. You figure these sequences out, you know what you're selling and why you're selling it, who you're selling it. Really, really, really important. So, that's it for today. Any questions? You know where to find me.